Welcome back to Daybreak Extra on Trust TV. Well, we're going to take a little shift now and delve into the world of sports. And for that, we actually have Adeniyi Ajishafe right here in the studios.
Yes,
You're welcome.
Thanks for having me.
Nice to have you
It's
here.
good to be on Daybreak.
Yes, you were here before.
Yeah.
This used to be our show too.
At least I'm part. At least when the whole thing started, I was with you.
Yeah, exactly. So welcome home.
Thank you.
All right, so NUGA Games kicking off today. I mean, like the opening ceremony, and so what are we expecting? Do we have how many universities, how many events? What are we expecting?
Just in a nutshell, the 26th edition of NUGA Game is coming up over there in Lagos, precisely at the University of Lagos. I love the fact that despite the ASU strike, the students out there can at least enjoy some sport.
Exactly.
But the most painful thing is also that, okay, they may not be able to have the chance maybe to be in school and also. But as it is, 70 out of 78 universities that actually subscribe to that particular competition. I mentioned 26th edition. At least you can mention like 45 or 46 universities already in Lagos. So that means that city is already loaded with a lot of athletes.
Athletes, exactly.
And you have about 17 sporting events where they'll be competing. Football, popular, bride. Like
exactly, Nigerian bride, yes.
Basketball, you have Scrabble, chess, hockey, all these sports that at least the student really likes to participate. Table tennis, handball, all these sports.
But what about sports that we are not really like swimming, for example?
But the fact is, swimming too. But the fact is, there are, because of facilities, you know, at times not all universities have all the facility for all these sports.
Yes.
Don't expect all to be in the same school. In fact, if not because UNILAG is one of the 4th-generation university in Nigeria, where all those facilities, they have it. Because if you check Nigerian history, most of the old schools in Nigeria, even secondary schools, some secondary school, they have more sport facilities than even some higher institutions. If you check those old secondary schools in Nigeria. So UNILAG being one of the foremost Nigerian universities, at least they have all these facilities.
Because
all they need to do is
we always talk about these things, most especially after Olympic Games or Commonwealth Games. We come back and we start shouting, why don't we do swimming? Why don't we do cycling, gymnastics? Why don't we do all these things? And we say we have to start from the grassroots. We have to start somewhere. I think is it not games like this that we should use to actually launch these things?
In fact, I want to commend the organizer and also for the fact that despite the strike, this particular competition has been given a nod to go ahead, because I imagine it has been on postponement since 2020. But now, finally, let it just come and at least let it pass. Let this athlete that have been training, you know, these NUGA games, NIPOGA games, and all this.
I haven't heard NIPOGA for a while.
Yeah.
Are they still doing it?
Yeah, of course, it's still existing. NIPOGA game is still existing. Nigerian College of Education game is still existing. All of them. But just that, you know, the way we see sport in Nigeria, we really need to see sport as business, as a tool to enhance youthful, at least that togetherness, then to discover so many talents, hidden talents, and also to reduce social vices. Because you see, at times when these youths out there, who are mostly students, are busy with sport, they are very happy. Extracurricular activities makes them okay. It will also help them to be better in their academics.
Exactly.
But when they're like, like that English that say, play without, all
work without play. Exactly.
I was actually going to ask, you know, when the last time was, you know, that NUGA actually happened. And you said 2020. And, you know, I was going to answer Ibrahim, you know, when you've been out of school for 20 years or over, you know, you might not have an idea of what's happening, you know, in your alma mater and everything. Now, you talked about vices, you know, reduction of vices, you know, thanks to the games and all that. But then, these games, when you have an influx of people coming from, you know, almost everywhere in the country, you know, to a particular place, isn't that when these vices will be on the increase? No.
In fact, it's even, let's be candid. Okay, let me tell you this. Most of these athletes are coming from different universities now. You know, ASU is on strike, but because of the fact that they have a template, they have a platform where they can compete, they are happy. Instead of sitting, okay, if they were to be home, they'll be thinking of at least being lazy. They can make them to be thinking, I want to do this, I want to do that, bad things. But now, they're in Lagos. They want to compete in handball or Scrabble or chess. All the attention will be on how can I win for my university? How can I make name? After all, Olofijano started like this, playing for Lautech. And before you know it, Crown FC of Ogbomoso picked him up. And the rest is history. We know what he has been able to achieve, and today is a pride to the nation because as we speak right now, we know what Olofegano has done for himself when it comes to football. Aside playing, the fact that clubs are beginning to see him and, okay, he can be our technical director, just like another Nigerian, Mike Emenalo, is doing.
Yes, he has
you
been doing
understand?
very well.
Because he started from NUGA games. So, just coming back to your question, a lot of athletes, the Nigerian students that are supposed to be at home thinking of, let me go and do this bad thing. But now they are in Lagos competing, and you never can tell how another star will be discovered in this competition.
So a lot of talents can actually be
Yes.
discovered from these games, and that is why we like to create more awareness. We like to create publicity around these things so that we can actually build them up to be what we want them to be, and start taking sports as business, as we
Seriously,
always,
I always advocate.
as we always
Yes.
advocated. Adeni, it's been fantastic having you on the show. I really enjoy our back and forth. I really do. But it's actually nice for me to be the one asking the questions.
Yes,
Yes, because I'm always in the final line.
And I'm not sure. I'm happy that at least I was able to give you what you want.
Exactly.
Maybe you want more.
Yeah, I'll watch 360 Sports.
Yeah,
Okay, no problem. Join me on 360.
All right, so for more sports, actually join Adeni in a few minutes on 360 Sports so that you can get the very best of everything. Well, this is where we're going to wrap up the show today. This beautiful Saturday morning has been a blast on Daybreak Extra, so why can't we do it all again next week?
Yes. As usual. All right. Thank you so much for tuning in. I'm Dasha and Husseina Osman. Have a fantastic weekend.
And I'm Ibrahim Yusuf. Let's see you next week.